Hey, I'm Lauren Beck. I'm super excited to dive a little deeper and show you some techniques that I use with my Crayola adult coloring products. So with shading, we're talking about adding darker areas to make it look like light is hitting certain portions of our artwork, and that will add dimension and a 3D effect. If you look at your markers, you can select colors that are within the same color family. These groups are perfect for creating beautiful blending within our line mark. So first I'm going to choose my color that is the lighter shade of the color family, and I'm going to be creating a light base color over the entire petal in this artwork. One thing to remember is that alcohol markers are going to dry a little quicker, so you want to move swiftly and overlap your lines as you color. And don't worry if the color looks a little dark at first. Alcohol markers always dry lighter. Once I've put a base layer down in my space, I then can go in with a darker shade from the same color family. Imagine where light would hit on this petal, and anywhere that light can't reach, for instance, under these folds of the petal, that is where the shadow will live. You don't need a whole lot, so we're going to add a bit of shadow right underneath this petal to make it really pop. I'm also going to move over here to this shadow area. If you're noticing that your transition isn't very smooth, you can go back with that first base color that you used and go over those shadows again. By reapplying another layer, it's allowing the inks to really blend together for that smooth transition. And if your blend isn't exactly smooth, it's okay. Keep experimenting and practicing, and you'll start to understand how to saturate the page in order to get a really smooth blend. That's it, a simple way to develop shadow by overlaying different color families, adding your base color, and then a darker one for shadow. Try practicing with different colors to get different results, and experiment a little and have fun. Happy creating!